Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new chapter of the podcast 3 Communicators Says. My name is Anya, and I will to introduce you to my partners, Mariana and Elsy. Welcome, how are you today?
Hello to all followers. I am Mariana Benítez. Thank you, Anya, for your welcome.
Hi, my name is Elsy Díaz. Thanks for listening to us in another chapter of our podcast. In this chapter, we will talk about a topic that concerns us all.
That's right, the theme is about information overload in the mass media with the pandemic in our society.
We all agree that at the beginning of the pandemic, the news only talked about COVID-19, did not bring up any other subject, and all day long the public heard about these diseases.
I agree that they exploited this situation a lot, to the point of creating panic in people and discuss fake news, and people no longer know which news is true or which is false.
The people share any information on their social media without knowing if that information is trustworthy or not. In some cases, they call fake news, make them hasty decisions like shortage of toilet paper or make long lines at the gas station.
Yeah, I think that we as a public should investigate previously who shared the news to know if it's truth or not. Besides that, we as a future communicators should be ethical and know how to inform society with what's important around us and try to avoid panic.
I agree with you, Mariana. However, many tragic events have happened this year, and because of this, we are saturated with information to the extent that society no longer takes any notice of what the media is saying.
The society doesn't pay attention to the sanitary recommendations imparted by the mass media. What makes that many states of the Republic return to red light? That's the case of Chihuahua, has been forced to close again their business and with this stop the economy.
We are living it right now. Since we are in December and people are going out to find gifts or to organize parties and ends.
That's right, mates. For example, here in Jalisco on Halloween, the governor applied the emergency button to prevent people from leaving. So I guess by this time Christmas, several states will have to apply new security strategies to avoid contagion.
I consider that the mass media need to implement strategies of effective communication because they need to bring information to the people about the big problem that we are facing up.
That's right, Anya. I just wish they would change the strategies of saying information because they are doing it in a monotonous way and that's what overwhelms people. Also the information saturation.
Definitely, communication strategies help to inform. For example, when Dr. Lopez Gatell answers the children question, it was a dynamic and fun way to approach the subject. But the media must be careful because otherwise people can take this dynamic as a joke.
That's why it needs the help of experts in communication to embroider those themes in a proper way and achieve that being effective communication. It is believed that they need a previous planning about the theme and how it's going to make a solution with the pandemic in the news.
A good example is that here in Nuevo León, Dr. Manuel de la O faces the public to give his lecture every day. Really, what a nice gesture on his part. But it's assumed by society that is something stressful because you begin to see a pessimistic attitude since they no longer want to hear that lecture because it is routine.
I return to your point. The planning and creation of messages is super important for the media and above all for us students because in a short time we will be in charge of getting this type of messages to society.
In a conclusion with the theme, I would like to say that we have future communicators. Our duty is inform to the society about the facts that happen every day. It's very important to make strategies that can wake up the interest in the people, and that's how they will definitely be able to give a public opinion. It needs that the mass media modify the way about how they are sharing information. No need to implement new methods that can make a change with the information in the society.
This was definitely a very interesting topic since it's what is being experienced both in society and in the media. We as a communicologists have a great responsibility to bring the message to each person in an effective way, and even more so in situations such as those presented in this case, COVID-19.
Everything that my colleague said is true, and it's assumed by us in the not too distant future, this topic will be a responsibility. Well, with this, we conclude today's episode. Thank you for very much for listening to us. We hope you enjoyed. See you in the next chapter.
Thank you so much, people. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Take care of yourselves and don't leave the house if you don't have to.